So continuing this timeline, understanding this timeline, and understanding the blessings and curses that God gives to the timeline, understanding just exactly who God's people are, is essential to understand that which is about to happen. So what does it mean? To me, what it means from an aspect of the psychology is one that only makes sense to me, is that one wants to be on the right side of the fence. And that's an interesting word, because the term fence or hedge denotes a safeguard against outside invasion, right? When we were blessed, we had a hedge of protection. When we were following the Bible generally as a mass of people, our naval power was superior. We were superior with technology. We were superior in every way. We couldn't be defeated. We had a hedge of protection around us. But since we've rejected as a mass of people the Bible, since we've insulted Jehovah by taking the Bible out of the schools, right, letting the infiltrationist Satanists invade our society with their political correctness, and taking the Bible out of the schools, we have removed our hedge of protection against evil. And look at your latest headlines to observe the evil that is now occurring. ISIS is just the tip of the iceberg. This is the evil that is allowed by God, is actually created by God against us for our violations against His Torah. So when you start to look at it, cause-effect, it's to do with violations of the law. If you violate the law, He tells you what He will do in Leviticus. Now, when people try to dismiss Leviticus, saying, no, that's to do with the Jews, hang on a minute. This is not just to do with the Jews. Number one, right, it can be virtually proven that the Jews and the Hebrew tribes transmigrated all across the world to become the modern nations of Europe and America, right? So these people are Jewish anyway. But even if they weren't genealogically Jewish, right, even if they weren't genealogically Jewish, they are under the protection of the constitutions. If you're under the protection of the constitutions, you are automatically grafted in to the blood covenant. If you go against the blood covenant, He has declared, if you walk contrary to Him, after a certain amount of time He will give you to repent. He will then take you down. He will destroy you. He's told us that in Leviticus. This is what the politically correct preachers don't want to tell you, but it's written in Leviticus. They try to dismiss it and say it's only to do with the Jews. No, this is to do with all of those who are following God. It's written there. God never changes. He's telling you exactly what He is. But the people have infiltrated the churches, try to dismiss it, so that you get this pretty like baby Jesus lamb scenario where He's going to save you no matter what you do, just because you profess to Him. This is not how it is. When you read Leviticus, you understand that unless you follow the law, right, then you will be taken down when the time of trouble comes. Now, the time of trouble, according to the calculations, according to the appointed times and seasons, if you follow the sacred calendar of Jehovah, then you know about the appointed times and seasons. So everything is appointed. Nothing happens by chance. God isn't testing us out in reality, because I've thought about this. We are testing ourselves out to understand if we are loyal to God or not. That's what we're doing. God already knows the outcome. So it's we who don't know the outcome who are testing ourselves up to where we stand. Where do we stand with the Creator? Where do you people stand when you are before the Creator of this universe and He asks you this question? Have you supported my lawyer, my Torah? What have you done in regard to my people, the saints? What have you done in supporting my law? What have you done to tell the world about my law? What have you done in this regard? Because you will be judged upon this. This will decide where you stand in the kingdom, where you are destined for eternity.